going to be a good one. Seriously, get your pen and paper ready. This is going to be fantastic. Tell me the truth. How many of you open your planner, your calendar, your Notion, whatever, and it's just a wall of work? Like, where's you in your schedule? Please tell me. I'm dealing with this with one of my new clients right now. She is work hard, play hard, and her play is always last minute, and she always feels bad about it afterwards. You cannot work 24/7. You did not start your business to work like a corporate drone, right? Tap the screen. Keep them coming. You started it to feel free. Capital F, capital R, capital E, capital E. Powerful and successful. But if you're scheduling business tasks before your own well-being, you're setting yourself up for struggle. And you know I'm right. So today I'm going to teach you how to cast a spell over your schedule so that success flows without the hustle, without the burnout cycle, and without overperforming. And this is exactly how my private coaching clients shift from overworked to unapologetically thriving. Okay? I'm teaching you the secrets, the ins and outs. Now we're going to introduce the spell framework. This is why I wanted you to bring a pen and paper. All right? The spell framework. Before we put a single business task on your schedule, we start with the spell framework because we are literally casting a powerful energetic spell over your time. Let it sink in. Give me a fire emoji in the chat if you're psyched. And we call it spell because I work really well with ChatGPT. There's one. Okay, yeah. Why wouldn't it let me show your filtered comment? There we go. Yeah. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. All right, so the first thing, this is where you want your pen and paper. First thing in the spell is self-care and sensory rituals. Nervous system regulation equals more energy, better ideas, and better leadership. Okay? So if you're going to cast a spell over your time, the first one is self-care and sensory rituals. So it's not just personal care. It's glamour magic. Because if your energy's good, doesn't matter what's on your plate. But you don't drive your car 100 miles an hour everywhere you go, even if it's just to the corner store, and then expect for it to run properly. You don't have a car for many, many, many years and expect to never have to top off the oil, never have to get a new tire, never have to take it to get a wash. Like, why are you're treating yourself worse than you treat your car? And if you have ADHD, I know you don't even do your car on time. The next thing, this one is so important. And all of you are failing at it. And I'm not trying to tell you you're a failure, but I'm telling you, if you fix this part, it's undeniable the change that will happen as a result of it. And it's physical movement. Your body is your first home. If it's stiff, tired, or sluggish, your business will be too. Anybody want to argue on that fact? Anybody want to tell me if they're getting as much physical activity as they know they need? Did we say activity or movement? Movement. We just call it movement. We don't call it exercise. I just went on my walk and there was a big, gigantic kickball tournament at the park. Those people get their movement in. You work out 3 times a week. Excellent. Are you moving every day? Are you walking? Are you stretching? Are you doing Pilates? Are you doing yoga? Anything like that? It's got to be non-negotiable. I was just watching one of the Real Housewives and they were on a trip somewhere. I forget which one it was. And I was like, oh, it's the one where they were giving Kyle shit for exercising while they're in Vegas. And, you know, because Kyle's now on a non-drinking journey, which, hey, shout out, I am too. And she, of course, she's not hungover. So she woke up early because her body wakes up early and she went down to the gym and moved her body. If I went on a trip, I would have to know where I could go on my walk. I would have to. You can't expect me to live my best life and not be moving my body. I gotta explore. I gotta move and groove. 10, 15, 20K steps per day. It just depends. All right? So when we're going to cast a spell over your time, you start with self-care and sensory rituals. The second is physical movement. What do you think the E is? Energy alignment. So we're talking meditation, journaling, tarot, visual pulls, whatever, or visualization, however you connect. Wherever you connect. So yes, tracking, all that sort of stuff. Well, that's more in the lifestyle priorities. So we're thinking about your energy total, right? And to do energetic practices, I am not a traditional meditator. I can't just sit there and be alone with my thoughts. That's not going to work well for me. I'm an active meditator. So I'll cook, I'll walk, I'll sing, I'll dance, anything like that. But I have to be moving to really allow. But I'm really connected to my spirit guide. So it's not like I'm not getting messages 24/7, you know? So I'm a little different. But really thinking about what's going to help you step into that visionary CEO role that you so desperately want, right? So all things energy alignment. Do your spiritual stuff. Alignment. Oh, it's my kid. Journaling. My handwriting is so bad today. I'm about to start my period, so there's that. Okay. Lifestyle priorities is the next thing. Lifestyle priorities. That's where energy tracking comes in. Tracking and accommodating. Stop making yourself feel bad because you want luxury in your life. Stop making yourself have to earn rest. Figure out what the fuck you need, where you're at right now, and where you want to go so you can start making the appropriate changes to your schedule that are based on your needs, not anybody else's. I don't like a regular weekend, okay? I don't want to be out there with the amateurs on a Saturday and a Sunday. I don't want to go to the park. I don't want to go to... I went into my coffee shop today at 10:30 in the morning, and it was fucking slammed, and I was like, I'm going to go sit outside and wait for my shit. Thank you very much, blah, 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 blah. I am a Monday through Friday party girl. Mind you, I don't drink or anything. But I don't want to be out there during amateur hour. I did not start my business so that I wouldn't be able to go to lunch until Saturday or Sunday. I want to go to lunch on Tuesday. So I have tracked my energy and I know when I do my best work. And what's really nice, if you do work for yourself or you work from home and you have a service-based business, Saturday and Sundays are such a different vibe because the whole world isn't grinding along. So it's almost like there's more energetic space for you to fucking work on a Saturday or Sunday if you want to. And I also train my clients to not message me much on Saturdays because it's hard to get me to work on Saturdays. It's hard to get me to like answer things. So I've really, really, really engaged with them during the week. And then on Sunday, I'm like, hey, my alarm goes off at 5 o'clock in the afternoon to send that message out that says, hey, what's your intention for the week? Here's mine as an example. Let's fucking go. So you've got to know your lifestyle priorities by tracking and doing accommodations. I'm never going to get better at my short-term memory or my working memory. It's never going to get better. I'm going to forget my words all the time. I'm going to hear something and I'm going to write it down because I know I'm going to want to use it later and I can remember where I wrote it, but I can't remember what the word is. That's not going to get better. So I accommodate it by writing things down. If you're always late to things, you're going to have to accept that you're always late to things and you're going to have to start to learn how to work your time better. It takes us 10 minutes to get out of the house. So if we have to leave the house at 9:25, at 9:15, I have to start making exit behavior. I got to get my purse. I got to put my shoes on. I got to make sure I have my sunglasses. I got to get in the car. I got to turn it on because that's a 10-minute fucking process. I'm okay with that. And remember, if you have to rush, you do not have time to do it. All of us are like, okay, well, I'll take the trash and the recycle out, and we'll do the dishes before we go, and we'll make sure the dog has their meds, da, da, da. You don't have time to do it if you're rushing. Stop rushing. Curious, what if you want something, schedule it, and can't do it? Trying to ID what's blocking my flow. You're doing too much. Stop doing so much. You don't have the energy to do that much. If you instantly reduce your load by 50%, and then you start having free time, we can increase your capacity. It's like working out. When you first start going back to the gym and it's been literally years, you're not going to pick up the 20-pound dumbbells and start doing curls. You got to start with the 5-pound weights. Do it consistently. Enjoy your fucking free time. Every single woman that I work with, we never have to add more to her list. We never have to add more to her plate. We always have to take shit off her plate. We have to track so she can see the stuff that's not moving the needle in her life or her business. If it's not making you money or making you have fun, get the fuck out of here with that. No mas. Rest is revenue. What do you drop? Everything you do for other people. All the things you do for other people's expectations. You fucking get your... You have to get... I'm getting so excited and my internet's gonna drop. Start with your wardrobe. Streamline, simplify, capsule wardrobe. You only have 7 options. You've got work options, you've got leisure options. That's it. They all make you feel good. They all project the image that you want to project, but it's no longer like, oh my God, I have to think about all these things to put together. Stop it. Streamline the wardrobe. Streamline how long it takes you to get ready in the morning. When I do my hair, it takes 10 minutes. When I brush my teeth, wash my face, shower, it takes 20 minutes. When I do my makeup, it takes 30 minutes, whatever the fuck it is. And always schedule yourself that much time to do it. If you gotta rush, you don't have time. And there's nothing more luxurious than a slow morning. Nothing more luxurious than a slow morning. I will never rush. If we need to leave the house at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'll wake up at 2. I cannot just roll out of bed and get out the door. I don't want to go anywhere without makeup on. I don't want to go anywhere without my war paint and my hair and my outfit ready to go. I need to fart around in the morning. Please stop. Don't make me rush. And so I think about that when I look at my schedule. And I've had clients in my private coaching before be like, okay, 8 a.m. is the only time that I have available. And I said, okay, I won't have my eyebrows on. But by the time I'm ready for that appointment, I've already gotten up early and I put my eyebrows on. Because I like the image that it projects. Because I like looking at myself with that on. So it's no sweat off my back. When am I going to get the best out of you? That's what I tell all my clients. And we actually work really hard on their lifestyle priorities by shifting their schedule last minute. So I have had a few clients this week actually message me like right before our call, be like, hey, something came up or I forgot about this thing. I double scheduled myself, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you know what? Here, I'm going to set an alarm in my phone for tomorrow to reach out to you so that we can reschedule by looking at your calendar and have a place where we're going to have plenty of time for our 1-hour call. And I actually have a call that I'm rescheduling with one of my clients right now where we're going to tack on an extra 15 minutes because she's learned some stuff in her energy tracking that is confusing to her. And I want to help her break it down. This is why it's so impressive, or not impressive. This is why it's so impactful to work with me because I'm in there with you. It's like learning how to ride a bike. I'm going to be very, very close, especially in the beginning because I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself and hate it and never want to do it again. And then as you get better, tracking your energy, implementing everything you learn, getting better at your mindset, getting better at your intuition, really trusting yourself, really trusting the process, really starting to enjoy yourself, I can be farther and farther away. Eventually, I'm going to be up on the back porch with my lemonade looking at you going, yeah, look at you go, waving when you go by. That's what happens. But in the beginning, in my private coaching, I'm very close to you. And this is why it's private one-on-one coaching. And I have a friend right now who is a mutual who's rolling out a new group coaching program. And I told her, I said, I'm really envious that you can do group coaching because I've never been able to get the results out of people in group coaching because of what we talk about. Because it's so sensitive. And it's so eye-opening. And when you start to learn these things about yourself and process them and forgive yourself for them, it's emotional. All right, so a successful CEO is not just a worker. She's a whole, thriving person. So you have self-care and sensory rituals in every single day of your schedule. You have physical movement in every single day of your schedule. You have energy alignment. So you're meditating, you're journaling, you're doing your fucking spiritual shit every single day. And I do spiritual shit while watching shows. I have a whole fucking breakdown of the show Girls that we need to fucking talk about, by the way, because I finished that last night. And I'm so glad I didn't watch it until now, but holy shit, do we need to talk about it. And then lifestyle priorities. This is where your energy tracking comes in. Track and accountability and accommodations. All right? We're not tracking for no reason. We're tracking because your working memory is trash, but you have fantastic problem recognition or problem solving and pattern recognition. And when we can look at the data and use those gifts, imagine how much you're going to thrive. Stop thinking that you need to work by this 9 to 5, Monday through Friday bullshit. It's a lot more fun to work on a Saturday and a Sunday when nobody else in the fucking world is working, or a lot less people are working, and have your fun time during the fucking week when everyone else is working. Come on. You did not come here to fit in. You don't want to fucking fit in. Ugh. All right, and then the last L in casting a spell over your time is to luxuriate in your power. Because your future successful self, she's already living in abundance. And this step makes sure that you are too. How can you add more luxury into your schedule? Luxuriate in your power. Can you slow down? Can you stop rushing? Can you start putting on an outfit every day? Can you start really investing in your content? Can you start saying nicer things to yourself? More loving, more kind, more encouraging? Could you start surrounding yourself with people who cheer for you instead of people who expect you to explain yourself? Can you put a little effort into the look? Can we travel more? You know that time in 2019 when I was rushing to get out the door for no fucking reason, and I stubbed the shit out of my toe, and my response to hurting myself because I was rushing was to cuss myself out and say my name the way that my bitch ass mom used to say my name whenever she was mad at me? Melanie. Right then in that moment I said, what in the actual why am I rushing? Why am I hurting myself? To get out the door where? To go to the job that would happily replace me if anything happened to me? So how can you luxuriate in your power? That's the difference between just luxuriating and feeling guilty about it, and luxuriating in your power. Do you have affirmations around? Is your home clean? Do you wear the clothes that you want to wear? Do you like your purse? Do you like your shoes? Do you like your skincare? Do you like the way people treat you when you get dressed up and you go out? When was the last time you got dressed up? When was the last time you walked into a place and you know you intimidated the fuck out of everybody there? It's everywhere I go. And I'm doing my hair today, so it'll be even stronger. So let me tell you how my private coaching clients have completely transformed just by scheduling their lives like this. I had one client, I won't reveal her name, she graduated from my program last year, who was always too busy for proper self-care. Always too busy for it. She traveled for her business, traveled probably 2 to 3 weeks out of the month. She was a newlywed too, and she was married in her late 30s, early 40s, something like that, and her husband was never married. He was late 30s, early 40s too. And so it was two like fully formed humans with fully formed like empires, like growing empires coming together. So they were very, very independent humans and individuals. And she was the oldest daughter. She was used to doing everything for everyone. She was used to sacrificing herself for every single person. And she couldn't even like sit down to get her work done unless the house was spick and span spotless. Just her and a dog and a husband too. So how fucking messy could it get? And he traveled all the time for his work too. So when we started changing her schedule, she suddenly had more time for her self-care because we prioritized what's most important. When you really take a look at your cleaning habits, I am a cleaner who will do little bits every single day, and then when the mood strikes me, typically in my follicular, I'll just deep clean everywhere in the house. And I'm okay with that. I'm not going to put what I'm going to clean on a calendar every single day. My children are in charge of certain chores that they get paid for. And then, you know, I'm obviously the manager of the chores in the home, making sure that everybody understands, like, hey, by the way, dishwasher can't go at the same time as the washer. We're a 100-year-old house, all that sort of shit. So what you need to understand is your life is the same way. We have to reduce your transitions. If you're trying to go between an administrative task and a creative task, back and forth, that's like on a hot summer day when you guys go swimming first thing in the morning, then you take your bathing suit off and you leave it on the floor in the bathroom, and then you guys go play video games, and then in the middle of the day you want to put that wet bathing suit back on and go back in the pool. You know how hard it is to put on a wet bathing suit? That's how hard it is for your brain to go back and forth in between admin and creative. Reduce the transition. Time blocking works because you reduce transition. Your brain works in like 90-minute cycles too. So don't think that you're going to do deep work for longer than 90 minutes because your brain is literally going to switch off and go somewhere else. It's just the science. And remember, magic is just science that men haven't figured out yet. I also have a client who, when we really started unpacking why she always bought herself the cheapest stuff and refused to go shopping for new clothes and whatnot and used everything until it started falling apart, is because that's how her scarcity showed up. And if you're stuck in that scarcity mindset where you have to earn something over and over and over again and you're afraid to do the big purchase, right? Her signing up for my coaching was the biggest purchase she'd ever made in her business, and I was so proud of her for doing it. And she was so scared, and I really held her hand through it because now she wrote me an email maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and now she's, for the first time in her business, on track to make 6 figures in the first 6 months of her business this year. Never happened before. Because we taught her nervous system that she's worthy of luxury. And making the investment, getting the new computer, getting the new piece of equipment, getting the coaching. If you focus on yourself 90% of the time, the business will grow. You have to focus on your business 10% and focus on yourself 90%. Because right now, if you keep hitting the same income every single month, it's because that's what your nervous system is used to and it won't allow anything else. If you're not going to work on your mindset and your nervous system, your energetic capacity and all of those things, you're never going to get to where you want to go. If it was just fucking strategy, everybody would be a millionaire business owner. Luxury is the fastest way to unleash your power. Because you want to look and feel fabulous, and that involves luxury. We are visual creatures. This is why we like Hollywood, and we like celebrities, and we like plastic surgery, and we like hair dye, and we like makeup, and we like hot bodies, and we like working out and whatnot. We admire that because we're visual creatures. The most expensive properties in real estate have the best view, have the prettiest insides. Luxury. It does something to the mind. And if you can't access your creativity on command right now, we need to encourage more luxury into your life. And if you don't believe you deserve it, we got to work on your beliefs. And literally, when I started doing all this every single day, you can look at my videos from 2023. I spent the entire year of 2023 and the last half of 2022 navigating chronic illness, navigating surprise low energy days, navigating how to schedule based on my expected capacity and then what my actual capacity was. And then by 2024, I no longer had surprise energy days or surprise low energy days. But I walked every single day in 2024, maybe without walking 2 weeks total. Every single day, 4 to 8 miles, sometimes 12, depending on my energy, depending on my schedule. I have now created the CEO walk. And if you join my Substack and you're a paid member, I'm going to send the email out to my list whenever this is ready to go because it's not quite ready yet. I'm going to be releasing all sorts of resources to my paid Substack members. So you'll get the aspirational identity framework. You'll get the spell framework. You'll get, I create a new 2 or 3 new things every single week because my clients need something and it's just so easy for me to go to ChatGPT and say, hey, let's work this out. Let's spin this up. That's what I created with him today. I was like, hey, by the way, there's these 5 things that everybody needs to do every single week and I need a nice little acronym. And he goes, how about this? And I was like, God damn it, you're so good, ChatGPT. It's what I'm good at. I'm good at helping neurodivergent, driven, powerful women create a motherfucking life and business and empire that makes them thrive. Because if you're doing stuff every single day in your business that you loathe, that doesn't feel good, and you've got an interest-based nervous system, how are you going to make it happen? How are you going to get your body to do it? How are you going to get your brain to do it? If you hate it, well, what? Let's not. Oh, I have lipstick on my teeth. Now, most entrepreneurs schedule their businesses first and then wonder why they feel drained and stuck and uninspired. But luxurious, powerful CEOs start with the spell. This difference between someone hustling for scraps and someone stepping into effortless success, it's their schedule. And if you're realizing that you need this shift, imagine what would happen if you had me personally helping you apply this to your entire life and business. This is exactly what I do in my private coaching. I help my clients restructure their time, their energy, and their mindset so that they can scale, grow, and actually enjoy their success. And if this spoke to you, you need to DM me the word spell and let's talk about what working together would look like. I really don't have much space left.